Sir, now the next example, a beautiful example. Please take special care, sir. A bit lengthy example, but more number of conclusions you people can expect. Have a look once, sir. Sir, I'm taking integer x is equal to new integer of 10. Integer x is equal to new integer of 10. Integer y is equal to new integer of 10. Take very special care. Sir, now I am taking system.out.println x double equal to y. What is the answer, sir? This is my first case. Now I am taking integer x is equal to new integer of 10. I am taking integer x is equal to new integer of 10. Integer y is equal to 10. I am taking one is a new operator, second one is AutoBoxing concept. Now system.out.println x double equal to y. What the answer, sir? Now the third one, integer x is equal to 10 by AutoBoxing. Integer y is equal to 10 by AutoBoxing. Now system.out.println x double equal to y. I am taking like. Similarly, do you know, sir, integer x is equal to, sir, next case, integer x is equal to 100. I am taking integer y is equal to 100. System.out.println x double equal to y. Okay, x double equal to y. Now the fifth one, sir, integer x is equal to 1000. I am taking integer y is equal to 1000. I am taking 1000. System.out.println x double equal to y. I am taking. That's all, sir. Can you please confirm total 5 cases are there? Yes. Can you please confirm what the answer we are going to get? Analyze carefully. A bit dangerous case, more conclusions you people are going to get. 100% pakka. In the first case, false is the answer. In the first case, false is the answer. Second one is a new operator. Second one is AutoBoxing. The first one is the new operator. You created object by using new operator. But second one just a 10. What answer we are going to get? False. Because two objects will be created. One is by new operator, second one by AutoBoxing. But now, first one by AutoBoxing, second one by AutoBoxing. Okay? AutoBoxing. Hurry by AutoBoxing. If object already available, not required to create, some concept is there. Within few minutes, I will provide much clarity. Believe me, true is the answer we will get. Okay? True itself is the answer. Next, x is equal to 100, AutoBoxing. Y is equal to 100, AutoBoxing. SOP of x double equal to y. Yes, in this case also true, sir. X is equal to 1000, y is equal to 1000, both are by AutoBoxing. In this case, the answer you are going to get true as the answer. Yes, perfect. The answer you are going to get false as the answer. Are you getting right? A bit dangerous. Why this thing is going to be happen? Sir, first let me confirm these answers are perfect, correct or not. Have a look once, sir. Here I am taking integer x is equal to new integer of 10. I am taking next integer y is equal to new integer of 10, sir. So can you please confirm both are different objects? That's why the output we are going to get here is, have a look once, false itself is the answer. Because new operator, whenever we are using new operator, compulsory a new object will be created, sir. Okay, now first one is the new, second one is the wrapper object, right? Okay, now what is the answer we are going to get? 100% pakka. The answer is again false. Now, sir, first one is also 10, sir. So by AutoBoxing, sir, second one is also AutoBoxing only. The output you are going to get true, yeah, the answer. Remember this one. Sir, now I am taking 100, next 100, sir. 100. What answer we are going to get, sir? Do you know? Here, simple true is the answer. Okay. Now 1000, second one is also 1000, sir. What output we are going to get? I'm sure, sir, false itself is the answer we are going to get. If you want to observe that, false is the answer. Sir, why the last one we are getting the false? That is the bigger doubt for most of the people. Take very special care. What is the point is, listen carefully about this one, sir. Whenever we are using new operator, compulsory a new object will be created. X point into the new object, Y point into the new object. So new both are different object. So the answer we are going to get false. So first one completed. Now integer x is equal to new integer of 10, sir. X pointing to 10. Integer y is equal to 10. Sir, this is AutoBoxing, right? By AutoBoxing concept is the different. That's why it is pointing to another different object. False is the answer. Now take very special care. Okay. Integer x is equal to 10. AutoBoxing, sir. AutoBoxing. Okay. Integer y is equal to 10. Sir, AutoBoxing only. If an object is required by AutoBoxing, if it is already available, it is always going to reuse existing object only. That's why both are pointing to the same. True is the answer. Next, sir, integer x is equal to 100 by AutoBoxing. Okay. Integer y is equal to 100, sir. Integer y is equal to 100. Sir, it is also AutoBoxing. By AutoBoxing, if an object already there, then y is equal to 100 we are going to get. Okay. So both are pointing to the same. Okay. But worry about why you are getting the false, sir. Okay. Take very special care. Internally, how the AutoBoxing concept is implemented. To provide support for AutoBoxing, internally, at the time of wrapper class loading, here which wrapper class I am using? Integer class, right? At the time of wrapper class loading, a buffer of wrapper objects will be created automatically, man. So which objects will be created? Minus 128 to 127. Minus 128 to 127. Total 256 objects will be created, sir. Sir, observe, minus 128 already created, minus 127, minus 126, like a dot 0, 0, next 10 dot 10, next 120, 100, next dot 127. So the buffer concept applicable only in this range, sir. If it is an integer, the buffer is available only in this range, minus 128 to 127. So by AutoBoxing, if an object is required to create, first it will check, is it already available in the buffer. If it is already available in the buffer, it's always going to use existing object only. Okay, if it is not available in the buffer, then only new object will be created, sir. Then immediately you may ask the question, sir, why only for this particular range only? That part I will take care. First observe, buffer concept applicable for AutoBoxing only minus 128 to plus 127. Clear, right? Okay. Now first observe here, sir, 10, integer x is equal to 10, integer y is equal to 10. So 10 in the buffer object is already available or not? Yes, that's why. So it is going to use buffered object only. Now integer y is equal to 10. It is going to reuse buffered object only. True is the answer. Next 100 within the buffer range only. That's why, so same object will be reused. But 1000 not in the buffer. That's why, sir, for x compulsory a new object will be created. Y compulsory a new object will be created. What the answer we are going to get, sir? False itself is the answer. Everyone in the position to understand, right? Internally, AutoBoxing concept is implemented, okay, by using some buffer concept to provide support for AutoBoxing, at the time of wrapper class loading, a buffer of integer objects got created. But how many objects got created? Only 256, sir, from minus 128 to plus 127. Then immediately ask, sir, why this range? Because this is the commonly used range of objects, right? Usually in our program 10, 20, 30 or 100, like most commonly used range only buffer concept is applicable. That's why, so whenever we are taking 1000, immediately we are going to get sir, a new object only, because buffer concept won't be available. Okay, so buffer concept is applicable for what ranges. What about remaining wrapper classes? That one I will take care. Up to this is the clear, right? Sir, buffer concept is available only in the following range of wrapper classes. If it is the byte, assume very carefully, sir, if it is the byte, always. In the case of byte, always, because what is the range of byte? Minus 128 to 127. That's why always buffer object only will be used. Next, if it is short, minus 128 to 127, in this range only wrapper objects, buffer objects are available. Next, integer if I can take. Integer if I can take. Same, minus 128 to 127. Next, long if I can take. Minus 128 to 127. Okay. Next, character. If I can take character 0 to 127. Are you getting? 0 to 127. Almost all lower digits are covered. Digits are covered. Alphabet symbols are covered. Lowercase and uppercase alphabet symbols are covered. Means most commonly used range already covered. Next, sir, what about remaining? Boolean. So Boolean case always, because for the Boolean how many wrapper objects are required? Only two. One is true, second one is the false. That's why for Boolean always. Remember this one. Sir, what about remaining? Float under double. Float under double, no buffer concept. Remember, in the case of float and double, always a new object will be created. Remember, what the reason? I will explain, sir. So, only for this range, buffer concept is available. Within this range, by AutoBoxing, if an object is required, compulsory it's always going to reuse existing object only. Other than this range, compulsory a new object will be created, even it is AutoBoxing, right? Okay, well, so why only this particular range? Because I told, right, most commonly used range, buffer concept is applicable, right? Sir, for float and double, why buffering is not applicable? Sir, the reason for that is, sir, suppose 0 to 1, between 0 and 1, how many float values are there? How many double values are there? Infinite. 0.01, 0.001, 0.010, something like infinite number. We can't decide. This is the most commonly used range for the float and double. That's why for float and double, buffer concept is not there. Even by AutoBoxing also, always a new object will be created, sir. Remember this one. Suppose, best example, let me take, sir, here, integer x is equal to 127. Integer x is equal to 127. Integer y is equal to 127. AutoBoxing, right? AutoBoxing compulsory. So it is in the range only. Integer minus 128 to 127 only. Max 127 only. Range only. That's why what will happen is same object will be reused from the buffer. True itself is the answer, sir. Same buffer object will be reused. But if I can take integer x is equal to 128. Sir, 128 is in the range or not? No. The range is minus 128 to 127. But here I took 128. So, not in the range. Compulsory new object will be created every time. Now, system.out.println x double equal to y. What answer we are going to get, sir? False itself is the answer. because it's not in the range. That's why false itself is the answer. Can you please have a look once? Now I'm taking 127. Here integer x is equal to 127, 127, 127 like this, right? Sir, true because within the range. True because within the range. Okay, like sir, now 128 I'm taking. Here also 128 I'm taking, sir. Now what is the answer we are going to get? Observe carefully, sir. The answer we are going to get is false is the answer because 128 not in the range. Okay, well, sir, what about remaining? Sir, let me go for a small Boolean. Boolean x is equal to Boolean x is equal to false. It is AutoBoxing. AutoBoxing. So for Boolean case, always buffer object only will be used. Boolean y is equal to false. So same false object will be reused in the case of Boolean. System.out.println x double equal to y. What answer we will get, sir? True itself is the answer because Boolean always existing object only will be reused. That's why, right? Okay, have a look once. If I can take Boolean x is equal to false, Boolean x is equal to false I'm taking, Boolean y is equal to false I'm taking, sir. So in this case the answer is true because it is going to reuse existing object only. Is it clear for all of you, right? True, it's always going to reuse existing object only, right? Okay, well, sir, now the next cinema very very important. Let me consider what about float and double. Okay, double x is equal to 10.0, double x is equal to 10.0, double y is equal to 10.0, double x is equal to 10.0, double y is equal to 10.0, system.out.println x double equal to y. So in the case of float and double, buffer concept not available. Even for AutoBoxing, every time a new object will be created. That's why x pointing to 10.0, y pointing to 10.0 different object. Sir, what answer we will get? False is the answer. Most valuable point, sir. Have a look once. Now let me consider double x is equal to 10.0 like this I'm taking, double y is equal to 10.0 like this I'm taking, sir. That's all. System.out.println x double equal to y. What output we are getting? False itself is the answer we are going to get, sir. Have you observed, right? Double case, float case, buffer is not available. That's why we are getting false as the answer. So this buffer concept, especially about AutoBoxing, you require to take care. Next, this buffer concept applicable for value of method also, because internally AutoBoxing concept is implemented by using what? Value of method only. Okay, that's why here see this one. Here if I can take integer x is equal to integer dot value of 10, integer dot value of 10, integer y is equal to integer dot value of 10. So internally AutoBoxing concept is implemented by using value of method. So for AutoBoxing buffer concept is applicable, for value of also buffer concept is applicable. Sir, 10 within the range only. That's why system.out.println x double equal to y. True itself is the answer because both x and y point into the same object from the buffer. Have a look once. Integer x is equal to integer dot value of 10, sir. Integer dot value of 10, integer y is equal to integer dot value of 10, x double equal to y. True itself is the answer because value of means AutoBoxing. That's why true itself is the answer, sir. But let me take 127 within the range only. Now also true is the answer. Sir. 127 within the range true. Now I am taking 128. Now observe carefully, sir. What answer by default we are going to get? False is the answer because 128 is not in the range, sir. So that's why buffer concept AutoBoxing take a bit very special care about this one. Clear for all of it? For which cases buffer is available, what is the behavior? Now you are not having any doubt, sir. These type of discussions are very common doubts in the discussion forums. The people are getting shivering like anything to understand this, but nothing is there. Simple, sir. For most commonly used ranges, buffer concept is available for AutoBoxing sake. If you evade this concept, then you can answer whether new object will be created, existing object is going to be used, like you will get much clarity. Clear, right?